entirely on the manpower available. Available support shall be referenced here. FreeBSD adopted DI, and since Mesa 3D is not programmed for Linux, it should have identical support. MorphOS supports 2D and 3D acceleration for Radeon R100, R200 and R300 chipsets. 55. Amiga OS 4 supports Radeon R100, R200, R300, 56, R520, X1000 series, R700, HD 4000 series, HD 5000, Evergreen series, HD 6000, Northern Islands series and HD 7000, Southern Islands series. 57. The Radeon HD Amiga OS 4 driver has been developed by Hans de Ruyter, 58. Funded and owned by Aeon Technology Limited. The older R100 and R200 ATI Radeon driver for Amiga OS, originally developed for Front Technologies, has been acquired by Aeon Technology Limited in 2015. In the past, ATI provided hardware and technical documentation to the Haiku project to produce drivers with full 2D and video in /out support on older Radeon chipsets, up to R500, for Haiku. A new Radeon HD driver was developed with the unofficial and indirect guidance of AMD open source engineers and currently exists in recent Haiku versions. The new Radeon HD driver supports native mode setting on R600 through Southern Islands GPUs. 59. Embedded GPU products. AMD, and its predecessor ATI, have released a series of embedded GPUs targeted toward medical, entertainment, and display devices. Model released shaders, compute units, FP power single precision memory band with memory clock open version DirectX version Vulkanovt power root Pute 9550, Polaris GCN4, 60. 2016-09-272304, 36 cu, 5834 flops 8 GB GDDR 5256-bit 2000 MHz 4.52.0121.16.395 Watt MXMB 9260, GCN4, 61. 2016-09-27896, 14 cu, 2150 flops 4 GB GDDR 5128-bit 1750 MHz 4.52.0121.16.350 WPCIe 3.0 MXMA 9171 MCM, GCN. 4, 62, 2017-10-03512, 8 cu, 1248 flops 4 GB GDDR 5128-bit 1500 MHz 4.52.0121.16.340 WPCIe 3.0 x 89172 MXM. GCN4, 63, 2017-10-03512, 8 cu, 1248 flops 2 GB GDDR 564-bit 1500 MHz 4.52.0121.16.335 WMXM 3.0 E 9173 PCIe. GCN4, 64, 2017-10-03512, 8 cu, 1248 flops 2 GB GDDR 564-bit 1500 MHz 4.52.0121.16.335 WPCIe 3.0 x 89174 MXM. GCN4, 65, 2017-10-03512, 8 cu, 1248 flops 4GB GDDR5128 bit 1500 MHz 4.52.0121.16.350 WMXM 3.0 E9175 PCIe GCN4 66 2017-10-03512 8CU 1248 flops 4GB GDDR5128 bit 1500 MHz 4.52.0121.16.350 WPCIe 3.0 x 88950 GCN3 67 2015-09-292048 32CU 3010 flops 8GB GDDR5128 bit 1500 MHz 4.52.0121.14.295 WMXMB 8870 GCN2 68 2015-09-29768 12CU 1536 flops 4GB GDDR5128 bit 1500 MHz 4.52.0121.14.275 WPCIe 3.0 MXMB 8860 GCN1 69 70 71 2014-01-25640 10CU 800 flops 2GB GDDR5128 bit 1125 MHz 4.51.212.01.03.137 WPCIe 3.0 MXMB 6760 Turks 72 73 2011-05-02480 6CU 576 flops 1GB GDDR5128 bit 800 MHz 4.31.211N/3.035 WPCIe 2.1 MXMA MCME 6465 KCOS 74 75 2015-09-29160 2CU 192 flops 2GB GDDR564 bit 800 MHz 4.51.211.1N/3.0 and LT 20 WPCIe 2.1 MXMA MCME 6460 KCOS 76 77 2011-04-07160 2CU 192 flops 512 MB GDDR564 bit 800 MHz 4.51.211.1N/3.016 WPCIe 2.1 MXMA MCME 4690 RV730 78 2009-06-01320 4CU 388 flops 512 MB GDDR3128 bit 700 MHz 3.31.010.1N/2.230 WMXMIE 2400 RV610 79 2006-07-2840 2CU 48 flops 128 MB GDDR364 bit 700 MHz 3.380 stream 10.0 N/1.025 WMXM2 Radeon memory. In August 2011, AMD expanded the Radeon name to include random access memory modules under the AMD memory line. The initial releases included 3 types of 2GB DDR3's DRAM modules, Entertainment, 1333 MHz, CL9929. Ultra Pro Gaming, 1600 MHz, CL1111 to 11, and Enterprise, specs to be determined. 80. In the 8th of May, 2013, AMD announced the release of Radeon RG 2133 Gamer Series Memory. 81. Radeon R9 2400 Gamer Series memory was released in 2014-01-16. 82, 83, production. Datarum Corporation is manufacturing RAM for AMD. Radeon RAM disk. In the 6th of September, 2012, Datarum Corporation announced it has entered into a formal agreement with AMD to develop an AMD-branded version of Datarum's RAM disk software under the name Radeon RAM disk, targeting gaming enthusiasts seeking exponential improvements in game load times leading to an enhanced gaming experience. 84. The freeware version of Radeon RAM disk software supports Windows Vista and later with minimum 4 GB memory, and supports maximum of 4 GB RAM disk, 85, 6 GB if AMD Radeon value. Entertainment, Performance Edition or products installed, and Radeon RAM disk is activated between the 10th of October, 2012 and 2013-10-10. 86. Retail version supports RAM disk size between 5 MB to 64 GB. 87, 88. Version history. Version 4.1 was released in 2013-05-08. 81. Production. In the 2nd of April, 2014, Datarum Corporation announced it has signed an agreement with Elysium Europe Limited to expand sales penetration in Europe, the Middle East and Africa. Under this agreement, Elysium is authorized to sell AMD Radeon RAM disk software. Elysium is focusing on retailers, system builders and distributors. 89. Radeon SSD. AMD planned to enter solid-state drive market with the introduction of R7 models powered by Indilink's Barefoot 3 controller and Toshiba 19nm MLC flash memory, and initially available in 120G, 240G, 480G capacities. 90, 91. The R7 series SSD was released on the 9th of August, 2014. Which included Toshiba's A19 NAND flash memory, Indilink's Barefoot 3M00 controller. 92. These components are the same as in the SSD OCZ Vector 150 model. See also. AMD FirePro brand for professional product line based on Radeon GPUs up to the AMD Radeon RX 300 series. AMD Radeon Pro successor to AMD FirePro and launched alongside the AMD Radeon 400 series. AMD FireStream brand for stream processing and GPU based on Radeon GPUs. AMD Fire MV brand for multi-monitor product line based on Radeon GPUs. References. AMD create.
Good. Did finish reading this. So that was Radeon. And 3 parts. So I will upload this. It's 5 p.m. Let's close this one. Let's read the graphic card later, like tomorrow. But I think I will go cook some food. I will cook some hot food because I've been eating candy last night, and today I was eating candy. And testing this steam engine.